What's up, guys? Today we are going to be doing a few things on the Bozo car, and then maybe later, I think maybe Chris and Frank might be coming. I'm not quite sure yet, but right now we have a special guest. First time being here is Jerry with the lifted Vic. You guys probably remember him, and then also George is here as well. So we're probably going to be working on this thing. We're probably going to be working on the back and the front at the same time. I'll probably continue doing what I was doing here, and then George will continue doing the blocking on the bumper. And also, I brought the engine stand from home. We're gonna have to put that together, and then that way Frank can put his engine on there and mock up everything, and he can pull the engine, or then he can pull the oil pan and drill and weld in the bung for the oil return. Then also, we brought my wheels here, the vet wheels. These are the Heritage wheels, and we're gonna be sending them out to 3-piece and getting them chromed. Originally, these things were polished, they're full polish, and they weren't quite as easy to clean. And then obviously, now that they're painted, I'm pretty much gonna have to either get new lips or whatever. I'm pretty sure the only thing I can do is get them chromed, which I'm okay with. So we're gonna be sending these out, getting them chromed, and then we're gonna be painting the vet and basically kind of making it a nice, clean, kind of little drift car. Also, I'm trying to get some coilovers for the Cressida. I've got some people that are trying to sell them to me secondhand, and then also I might buy them new. I'm not really too sure what's gonna go on with that yet. But then as soon as we get our coilovers here and installed, then we're gonna buy some tires for the new wheels. Then we'll be able to start mounting up the flares and see where those are going to be positioned. And then also, if we're going to need spacers, I'm not sure if the wheels we have are going to be wide enough to fit the flares, or at least to get the look that I want. All right, so what's the plan for this rear bumper?
Just block it.
Block the shit out of it until it's straight?
Yeah, but I feel like this is still really low right there.
Oh yeah, so, but we could still block as much as we can before we try and fill that in.
Yeah, I have like, look, I tried to see how much we'd have to go down, so it's like nothing up here. So that's promising, but this is a little low. I was showing off the little range up here.
You like that?
Yeah, so you check it out. It's a little shit. It's alright. You know, because we're concerned about it rusting. Right.
So even working on this for a super short period of time, we got a lot done. We're really starting to see a little bit of leveling here and a lot of the low spots. I'd say progress for today is actually really good. With Jeremiah and George both working on the rear bumper, we got a lot done. I think we got a lot further than we thought we were gonna get. I mean, realistically, there's a bunch of low spots all over, but considering that all this is flat is just astonishing how much we've actually gotten done. I'd say that this probably still needs a couple more solid days worth of work, and it'll pretty much be finished off, which is crazy because that means that all of our attention will now be focused on the front. And figuring that I pretty much have the front figured out now, I'm almost ready to go to Bondo. it'll be really easy to replicate that on the other side. And then I don't think this long nose, the hood portion of it, I don't think that'll be a really big deal at all. Blocking it to the quarters shouldn't be that bad. I think as long as we finish these off, the edges, and then all the way into here, I think as long as we finish that off real nice, I think it'll be, once we do that, I think it'll be pretty easy process. As you can see, what I did here and why there's Bondo glass here is I basically ground down all the way down the metal just to see how thick the Bondo was, and it was actually only about an 1/8 inch thick. Possibly, it was probably about a 1/4 inch thick actually, but what I did is I just filled it in with Bondo glass. Obviously, I wish I could have done this with Bondo glass before I did it with Bondo, but we did this hood a really long time ago, like way back before I even moved to Chicago. So probably almost a year ago now. Also, coilovers and tires for the new wheels will be coming soon. I believe I said that at the beginning of the video, but I think that after we get that, things are really gonna start moving along, because then we can mount the flares and it'll just all start coming together, because once we do the flares, then I'll be able to start doing the side skirts and the lip, because they mount up and then kind of against them, so it all kind of depends on where the flare is. So we are really moving close. And then also something that I was gonna do pretty soon was the silhouette wing. It's the big kind of ridiculous like square wing, you know, you guys can look it up online. I believe it's called the silhouette wing. I'm gonna make that pretty soon. And then also we're gonna have to buy a silt spoiler, I believe it's called. It just goes under here, mounts under here, and kind of comes across, and it's a real simple little thing, but probably too complicated for me to make, or at least I think it'd be cheaper. I think it'd be more efficient just to buy one, but they're not too expensive, so we'll probably get one of those pretty soon too. Also, I switched up my taillight idea. As you guys know, I was originally gonna do star taillights, but the person that I was gonna buy those through, or that was gonna get them made for me, kind of fell through, and so I started looking for other options and seeing what there was out there. And I originally was gonna go with one thing, and now I kind of switched it up a little bit, very similar. I'm not gonna release what I'm gonna do yet, but you guys will see it. One thing I'm not sure about is whether or not I'm gonna French them in there. It's gonna be a little bit more work to do that, but I don't think it'll look bad. But I think it'll be really cool in the end, and it'll match the front. So that gives you a little bit of a hint of what we're doing. Anyways, guys, I think that's pretty much gonna be it for today. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and peace out.
It's like the most perfect thing. It's got air in the middle, like, and then 2 inches, which ideal. Fucking wire comes in the wall. So somewhat there.
I told you, I think it'd be higher. I mean, maybe it's not quite as high as I thought, but
Dude. Fucking dick.
damn. Rip.
Fuck. Damn, that sucks. That was like the most perfect spot in the world. Just because it looks cool. Damn it.
So Frank is saying that the headlight's basically not going to fit with the current intercooler position. We were kind of hoping that it would work just because it already had a little bracket that fit directly in this hole and made it almost perfectly centered. But I was telling him that he could probably just drill the hole further up and bring the whole thing down. I don't know if it'll be enough, but we'll have to see.